Oh, pyramid!
Yeah, really, come about.
Okay, so basically in kindergarten and primary school, my friends were like, oh, Kiran meat, Kiran meat. And some of them can't pronounce it properly, so it'll be Kiran meat.
Oh, it's your middle name?
My full name is Kiran Meat Kaur, Jassal.
Okay.
So, yeah, so they'll be, they'll start calling me all sorts of
There's a mouthful.
pronunciations of my name. So finally one day we were learning about shapes,
Okay.
and maths. And they're like, pyramid! Oh, that sounds like Kiran meat! So from then on,
They call you pyramid.
Yeah, it's stuck. Pyramid.
How has it been for being crowned as Miss Universe Malaysia 2016?
It's been a dream come true, definitely. Honestly, the support has been super overwhelming. It's been so humbling. And I think that is helping me transition as well from being the girl next door, I would say, to being who I am today. And I still have a lot to learn in terms of growth and personal development.
Okay.
But I think one thing that stands out is my confidence. I think that has soared tremendously since I've won. And besides that, I think I'm still same old Kiran. The essence is still there.
Okay. So, how's your daily routine been,
Well, on the days I have interviews, like today morning, then I wake up slightly earlier because I need to basically mentally prep myself so that I don't say stupid things. But usually so I wake up, I sort of keep aside probably allocate 10 minutes just quiet time, silent prayers, and then I drink either juice or protein.
Okay.
Either one, and then have shower, get ready, have my breakfast, usually eggs and nuts, almonds.
Eggs and nuts, okay.
At least 15 to 20 almonds. And then I would leave for probably an interview or training session with Elaine or photo shoot, and then lunch depending on where I am. Otherwise I come home and have home cooked food. I love home cooked food. And then the night just goes you talk to your mom, and because we have early dinner at home as well.
Okay.
And then I go to bed by 11.
Okay, yeah.
That's basically.
So how's your diet like? Are you allowed to eat too?
Yeah, I am allowed to. No one said no, you can't eat
Okay.
anything. I don't believe in a specific diet.
Okay.
I feel like everyone's different and everybody's different.
Yeah.
And to me, what works is I have small meals but more frequent.
Okay.
So I snack quite a bit, but I try to snack healthy, like probably yogurt, cheese, stuff like that.
Yummy stuff.
So things that are more high fiber cheese and high protein cheese, things that are more doable instead of no carbs, no this, no that.
Okay.
So I just control, instead of white rice I have brown rice, and then I limit the quantity.
Okay, what would you say has changed about you other than your confidence build up and all that?
I think my whole outlook on life, before this I was very timid, I mean I can converse with people, I am quite sociable, but at the same time, for certain things I wouldn't go, or I wouldn't be the first in the room to say, hey, come, let's do this.
Okay.
But I think now that I've been given this opportunity, I've changed quite a bit. I'm more positive towards things as well.
Okay.
And just I've realized that everything lies in the mind. If you're positive and if you can think it, you can definitely do it.
Okay, so what's your next step improving yourself before
Miss Universe?
Yes.
Definitely catwalking, voice projection as well.
Okay.
In terms of body, I need to put on a bit more mass and more muscle, because I think I'll be very tiny there otherwise. So improve my physique, interpersonal skills as well as communication, and definitely Q&A as well. Oh, and photo shoots, since I'm so new to this, I have to basically improve that.
Okay, but how would you gain weight, like the muscle mass and all that?
I think by working out quite a bit, and I think as much as I eat clean, I have to include good fats into my diet as well. So I think a normal typical diet won't work for me, like no carbs and all, because and I would disappear. So I think it's just working out, a proper nutritional plan for me that will sort of help with the process of building muscles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the inspiration behind you joining the match?
Definitely my mom.
Okay.
Yes, because actually last year she joined Mrs. World Malaysia under the classic category. And so when I wanted to apply for Miss Universe Malaysia via the online checking thing, she was really a finalist, you see, and I would load the page and I would cancel it. I'm like, no lah, I'm only 19. I just finished college, what am I doing, what am I thinking? It's like, no, if you don't try, you're never going to know. And she's like, come on, look, I'm 50 and I'm putting myself out there. You're what, 19? Don't tell me you can't do the same. So I was like, okay lah, she makes a point. So then I submitted it, and then a month later I heard back from profiling, and then a month after that I got an email saying, hey, congratulations, you're a finalist. I think generally I have so much to learn, and I'm really excited because I never thought I'll be here. I never thought I'll be sitting here talking to both of you. I never thought I'll be modeling or doing photo shoots or catwalking. So I think what I'm really looking forward to is just growing as a person as well, and learning all these little aspects that I never thought I would have the chance to or would have the courage to do so. And then I'm also looking forward to meeting new people, connecting with people, and it's just very exciting. Meeting new faces.
What about like the foundations and all?
Yes, definitely. I'm very passionate about oral health. Like I want to do dentistry as well. So my CSR for last year, my charity work was basically advocating the importance of oral healthcare and all that. So right now I want to work on that, and because my dentist is also on board, they're sponsoring me for my dental work and all that. And I've sort of expressed that I want to work with them to sort of reach to more younger people, especially about the importance of oral healthcare and just personal hygiene in general, especially those in rural areas. So that is one of my main focus. At the same time, along with Mumo, we're going to work on other charity causes as well, probably dengue or HIV. So still work in progress.
Okay, what advice would you give young girls on their confidence and on their image and all that? Like how you said it was difficult for you to gain confidence. What would you tell them?
Honestly, if you, like I said, if you can think it, just go for it. Have that leap of faith, and if you really want something really bad, then just work hard, do anything and everything you can to achieve the ambition. At the end of the day, even if you don't win it, or if you don't get what you're supposed to, what you really want, then know that God has a plan for you.
Could you tell us what were you not so confident about then?
My catwalk.
Your catwalk?
Before press conference, I never catwalked before. And so apparently I used to stomp and I used to bend my knees when I walk. And then the girls would say, hey, why don't you improve your walk? So they would pick out my flaws and they would tell me and they would try to correct me. And so that really helped me because I knew where my weaknesses were and where they lie in. So then every day I would go home. After camp, I'll go home and just practice with heels, just walk up and down, get my sister to take videos of me. And then I also joined Amateur Academy for just I just took 3 classes just for her to correct my posture and my walk. And that really, really helped.
Did you feel self-conscious when they picked up your flaws?
No, because the thing is, I needed to know where...
So it was constructive?
Yeah, it was constructive. Thank God. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, could you give qualities that you feel someone wanting to join Miss Universe Malaysia?
Definitely originality. People are looking for new faces, new personalities, and if you're going to try to mimic someone else, then that just defeats the purpose, I believe. Just just be yourself, and then I feel like you have to be kind because there's no point, having all the beauty in the world if you don't have a sincere, kind heart. Confidence, you need at least a little bit of confidence so you can work on it, but if you don't have the confidence at all, then it's very hard for people to believe in yourself. And lastly, they have to be in acceptance with who they are, because they have to embrace the flaws and everything, because it ultimately boils down to confidence. The moment you're accepting of yourself, you're going to be confident.
Okay, so before this, you are saying that you're eating nuts for breakfast and then you go for the gym to turn up your body. So how do you maintain a fit and healthy lifestyle?
I'm very blessed in a way that my mom also feels this way. She's very healthy, she goes to the gym, she eats clean. So I think we've been practicing a healthy lifestyle since young. We don't not eat carbs and stuff like that. We eat a balanced meal, salads after dinner, fruits before dinner, and that helps as well. And then I exercise about 5 times a week as well. And so even if I don't go to Body Tone or if I don't have a trainer, then I do it on my own. So I think it's just from young, if you have that motivation, then you will keep going.
So it's something that you've already been doing for a long time.
For a while now. And then last year I also tried this obstacle course called the Viper Challenge.
Oh yes. Oh, you did that.
I
How
did
was
that.
it?
Oh, it was amazing. So I went to KDJ, I went to boarding school, and my friends there were like, hey, come, let's go. And at that point, I wasn't really like an exercising sort. I did it before, but then I injured my foot. So I was actually still recovering.
Okay.
And I hurt my back as well. So I didn't want to join. But then I thought like, hey, you know, all my friends are going for it. I don't want to miss out on something like that, something I've never done. So when I got better, I signed up. I trained every day. You know, I couldn't even run 3 km, you know, this is 21 km.
God, yeah.
So I was like, okay, never mind, you know, even if it takes a while, I'm going to do this. But then on that day, I couldn't sleep the whole night. I was so worried. And because it's team, right, I didn't want to let my team down, you know, delay the time. I was so worried. I had butterflies in my tummy. And then, so we went. To my surprise, it was amazing. We finished under 4 hours, 40 minutes, which is really good.
Wow.
21 km with 20 obstacles. So I was really proud. Like, I can't even run 3 km. This is 21.
Were all adults required to do every obstacle, or is it
the thing is, you should do it, but you have your way around it, lah. You know, the thing is, I feel like I've paid money. Why would I want to take a shortcut? Right? Nobody pointed a gun to my head and said, "Hey, you have to do it." So I signed up, or I wanted to finish the obstacles. And if you can't do the obstacles, then you can always walk across.
Okay, that's an option.
That's an option,
so,
yes.
Okay.
So then I joined that, and I was so pumped. I was like, "Yeah, you know, first obstacle course done." So then I joined another one. It's called the Blood Runner. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's a 10 km nighttime run.
Wow.
So before I joined this, actually, I was so pumped. A few months down the road, I had torn my ligament, my ankle ligament, and this was the course was 1 month later. So I was still in the healing process. I was on a cast and all that. And then I saw the medal, you know, it was this werewolf and it was so big and so nice. And my mom also said, okay, you know what, I'm going to join you. Because she was so pumped up after Viper. Like, she saw me, she's like, okay, I just want to try. So we said, okay, we're going to do this mother-daughter thing. And her gym friends and a few of my friends as well. So then it came to that day and I couldn't walk, I couldn't do anything. I mean, I couldn't jog. She was like, okay lah. Then she was really there, you know. Then I called her, I was like, you know what, I'm coming. She was like, are you crazy? I was like, no, I'm just going to walk it. So then I went and I walked. But this one, there was a punishment, a penalty. If you don't do the obstacles, you have to do 20 air squats. And I clearly couldn't do all the obstacles because I have an injured foot. So then I did like the 20 air squats. And then it was like, I'm really happy I went for it because I challenged myself. But it was bad in a way because there was like trails, 2-3 km trails, like 1% trails. And the trails were really bad. There was no one to guide. It was pitch black. You know, it was.
So if you fall, then
I'm gone now. I'll probably break both ankles.
But
then my mom was there. She held my hand the entire way through the trails.
That's nice.
So it was okay lah. You know, I'm glad I went. I got the medal.
Okay, are you still contemplating on continuing with dentistry?
Yes. I actually called IMU and said, hey, you know, can I defer for a year? And they've been more than welcoming. They say, you know, I will reserve a seat for you. You go and do what you have to do. You know, they're like, you know, we're supporting you 100%. We're very proud of your achievement. You know, go make Malaysia proud. I was like, oh wow, you would never expect that from a medical university, you know.
Yeah.
And from what my friends have told me, like some of them were in UKM and they are into modelling, and all the lecturers are like, you know, you shouldn't be doing this. You're a medical student. But then IME was like, no, just go for it. You know, we're so proud of you. Don't worry, your seat will be here. I was like, okay. So they've been really supportive as well.
Okay. Was it something that you always wanted to do, dentistry?
50-50. I was always caught between law and dentistry because my mom's a lawyer and I've always admired her for it. But then I also liked dentistry. I had a passion for it. So then I realized that after debating, I realized that I don't want to go to court, you know, that whole nervous feeling that, you know, am I going to win, am I going to lose, people are going to judge me. So I was like, you know, then I did a few dental internships and I realized that this is something I want to do. And dentistry.
You want to open your own orthodontics?
Yes, orthodontics.
Yeah. What do you have to say on the issue where some people feel pageants exploit the image of women? Yeah.
I honestly don't think so because generally, right, I feel that, okay, to me, based on personal experience, I think pageants inspire, you know. When I watched Miss Universe, I was so shocked and like, how can they be so confident in their bodies, to strut in a two-piece bikini, even in an evening gown, to look elegant and poised at the same time, to be able to answer questions on your feet just like that. I thought that was wow, it takes a lot to be able to stand tall among 88 countries and shine. So in my opinion, I think beauty pageants serve to inspire people that, it's not just about looks and body, it's about intellect, it's about independence, it's just about celebrating women. So I don't think
it's anything
exploiting.
Okay.
So would you say that pageant to a certain extent they contribute to women being so critical on their image?
I really don't think so. Okay, let's face it, everyone wants to look beautiful. Every woman wants to be charming and beautiful. I don't think it's beauty pageant, I just think it's people wanting to be best versions of themselves. And for that you don't need a beauty pageant to say, hey, you're not this, you're not that. It's just how you feel. And if you're not accepting yourself for the way you are, if you're not accepting your flaws, you're going to find more flaws in yourself. And that leads to, all this aesthetics and all that. So I think it's just about self-acceptance.
Okay.
So do you feel that women are the cause of bringing others women down?
No, not at all. I mean, nothing I've experienced. I feel that women generally are more protective, among themselves. They will defend whoever, like, if you go watch YouTube videos or all these things, people are very, very protective over their own kind. And I feel it's a good thing, to stand up for each other. I personally would be super happy if another woman is, has made it to the top. Because, we don't get that many opportunities. And even if we do, it's not often celebrated.
Okay.
So I feel that.
Do you feel that they can, however, be sometimes judgmental? Like, she's good, but there's something about her.
But then again, I think it happens for every man, women, both. It's not just women for women, man for men. Man, women, men. I think everyone is the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Not so much women judge women.
Okay, what do you think about the Miss Universe contestants having done plastic surgery? Do you think it's right for them to compete?
Honestly, I think to each her own. If you feel you need plastic surgery, or if they feel they need plastic surgery, and it's completely their prerogative, it's by choice whether you feel it's an empowerment or a way to overcome inferiority complex. And I feel if the Miss Universe organization allows it, then it's up to them if they want to enhance their looks.
Okay, but what do you think it says to the younger women out there, to them, that they have to get things done to look that beautiful?
That's the thing. It's all about self-acceptance, like I said. To me, I feel like I don't need it. No, I'm not saying that I'm super beautiful. It's just that
You're confident.
I'm confident in my own skin. But for other women, they want to enhance their looks. Probably they don't have a double eyelid or whatever. So we can't stop other people from living. So it's completely up to them.
Okay. Thank you. I think that's all. We're done with the 15 questions.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.